Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching episode 410 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's called Hush, and I kind of can't contain my excitement because I know this episode. I think that there are 3 episodes of Buffy whose name I have heard because they are big episodes. And this is the first one of them, so I'm excited. Guys, I should warn you all that this intro is going to be very long. I haven't made a video in like 2 months, right? So there is a lot to talk about. So I am finally in my new apartment in LA. I think I mentioned with you guys, that I was living in LA, until the pandemic hit. If anybody has any jobs in the industry, regarding television or even film, please let me know. As you are reading this, there is going to be a disclaimer in the bottom. This is going to be my new style because I usually give my disclaimer like I will speak it. So now instead of, that whole chaos, I'm just gonna have it typed up. Fun news. If you're wondering where the hell I got this poster, let me scooch. We gotta give space for Jenny and Giles. I love them so much. Not today, not today. This is another, okay. Anyways, if you are wondering where I got this beautiful poster, one of my awesome patrons sent it to me because I now have a P.O. box, which is very exciting. And obviously, I feel the need to say this, do not feel any obligation at all to send me anything. This is really just for fun. But if you do want to send me stuff, I would love to get postcards from you guys. I feel like you guys know so much about me, and I feel like I know nothing about you guys. So I feel like it would be nice, to get a little postcard and be like, I don't know, like present yourself. The address for anybody who is interested, I'll leave it in the YouTube description for the video. So now we can actually start getting into the Buffy discussion, which I'm so excited about. I literally can't. And I'm like so hyper about this right now. It has been 72 days, but I mean, who's counting? 72 days since I saw 409, since I saw the previous episode of Buffy. It has been so hard not to watch this episode. And I feel like at this point, the buildup couldn't have been bigger, which is a little bit concerning. And I guess I'm gonna make some season 4 predictions in general. Because I think my predictions for this episode, I already talked about it a little. I think it's definitely a monster of the week. I don't expect us to see Riley. I hope we don't see Riley. I'm starting to the more I think about it, the more I'm like, Riley. I think for now, Riley is the love interest of the season. And I don't love it. That's all I have to say. They have some chemistry. It's kind of cute, but I don't know. Maybe I have to see it again, because it has been a while since I saw Buffy. But just right now, I am not digging the idea of Buffy and Riley so much, especially because I think they just showed that Buffy and Spike have so much chemistry in the last episode. I obviously don't want them to get together right now. That would be way too disturbing. I can start feeling the enemies to lover, thing. And I'm intrigued. I'm kind of intrigued. Him and the professor, because they are so connected to the big bad, I think once season 4 ends, they're gonna leave or they're gonna die. In regards to the big bad thing, like I said, I think it's the initiative because it's interesting though, because they seem to be nice. They're sketchy, but they seem to be doing good things like what they did to Spike, right? Except I don't think so. I think this is where things are gonna get tricky and lines are gonna get blurry. I think they're gonna just start doing really bad things, thinking that it's for the better. I feel like they're gonna start crossing some lines that we as the audience are going to disagree with, and Buffy is definitely gonna disagree with. I think Buffy might actually team up with the initiative a little. Spike is probably gonna sort of lead her to them, and I think she might agree with them and even potentially help them at first, until I think they're gonna cross some lines that she's like, damn, bro, I don't agree with this shit. And then she's gonna sort of... Because I knew of Spike's relationship with Buffy, I sort of imagined he would have some sort of redemption arc / kind of become a good guy. While I do know some things of the Buffyverse, I feel like all of it in my head, I don't know the timing of when things happen, most clearly if you watch my videos. And so I wasn't sure when Spike was gonna be good, because maybe they were just teasing and they were gonna make him bad again and then make him ultimately good. I think this is the beginning of Spike's redemption arc, but I think that Spike is, done with being the big bad, done with being the evil, which is a little bit sad because I feel like he was such a great villain. After this video, I'm gonna go back into my begging for Faith to come back, begging for Tara to finally appear, but as of right now, I'm not gonna do that. because I really want to start the episode. So we're not going to focus on that. We're going to watch. The moment is finally here. It's like, I'm even scared to press play right now because there is so much buildup that you guys can't possibly understand what's happening in my mind right now. I am just so freaking excited and I can't believe the moment is finally here. So let's do this. Let's press play and let's watch Hush.
Be a good boy.
This feels very strange.
Don't worry. If I kiss you, it'll make the sun go down.
Huh? What? This is a dream, right? Because...
Do you hear that?
Oh, that's so creepy. What the fuck? Not a child. Stop. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Knocking on doors. They need to take 7.
Is this young Buffy?
What the fuck?
What?
See you all Monday for a final review session.
Man, that was an exciting class, huh?
That'll be fun.
Not petroleum fun, but it passes the time.
See, this
So
slip up
I,
is definitely leading up to him finding out soon, isn't it? Don't.
I guess
Please.
I won't see you until...
Yeah. What papers?
Oh, thank you,
Papers?
Buffy.
Late papers I gotta look at.
Oh. Okay. Neat.
So
So-
they're both slipping up.
Class.
This is...
I'll see you then.
Yeah. What do I mean to you?
We spend... We'll talk about it later.
Oh, come
Well, I think we should talk
on.
about it now.
Thank you for knocking.
If you don't know how I feel about
I don't. This isn't a relationship. You don't need me. All you care about is lots of orgasms.
Not right in front of
Okay.
Giles.
Remember how we talked about private conversations? How they're less private when they're in front of my friends?
Oh, we're not your friends. Go on.
Please don't.
This is important.
Yes, but why is it here?
There's also other stuff that we might show an interest in as a Wicca group.
Like what?
Well, there's the wacky notion of spells. You know, conjuring.
Oh my God!
transmutation.
Is
Oh,
that...
yeah.
No,
Then we could all
what the...
get on our
What the
broomsticks and
fuck?
fly around on our
No.
broomsticks.
Stop.
You know,
Stop.
certain
That's Tara. That's Tara. Isn't that Tara? No, that's Tara.
Stereotypes are not very empowering.
Oh my God, it's her. No, listen. That's her. That's her. I know that's her. Oh my God. Hold up. Hold up. Listen, I said I was gonna throw a pride parade whenever Tara appeared. I can't believe the moment is finally here. Guys, that's her. What is she doing here now? I thought she was gonna show up in like the end of the season. Ma'am. Ma'am. Oh my goodness gracious. There's no way. That's fucking Tara. That's Tara. The Tara. I'm literally gonna die. Okay, I don't... Oh my... Jesus, Lord Christ, take the wheel. I am not ready for this.
This energy can suck the power from an entire circle. No offense.
Well, maybe we could.
Yeah. Tara, guys, quiet. Do you have a suggestion?
It's her! The way they just looked at each other, I'm ready to ship. I'm so ready. Okay, I'll retire this for now.
Which group?
No, bunch of.
Oh my God, is
moral
Tara a
aggressive
witch?
You know, nowadays every girl with a henna tattoo and a space rock thinks she's a sister to the Dark Ones.
I'm sorry, I need to pause and let my brain catch up. I'm so excited. I gotta get my flag back here so we can talk about Tara. So let's talk about Tara and Willow, shall we? The one big spoiler I knew is that Willow is gay. This is something that I knew going into the show, but the fun part is I don't know absolutely anything about their story. Like, nothing. If I am being completely honest, and don't judge me too hard on this, they're the reason I started the show. I had heard a lot about them as a couple, and I was like, I really want to see what Tello is all about. So I can't believe that 4 seasons later, it's finally here. They finally met. And this is going to be so interesting because I just assumed Tara was a muggle, for lack of a better word. Like, I thought she was just going to be a regular human. But if she is in a Wicca club, if Willow and Tara are both, oh my god, I might combust. If Willow and Tara get to be the coolest witch girlfriends ever, there won't be a reaction because I will literally combust. Like, I am so excited right now. She is 100% gonna help Willow with spells. She's gonna know Buffy's the Slayer, which is something I didn't think they would, like, tell her or anything. Like, this is going to be so fucking excited. Oh my god, I can't believe she's here. Tara, I love you so much already. Like, so much. You are my girl. Oh, sir. Is he doing, like, everybody? Oh, you're ugly. Oh, okay. That looked so Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my god. Can they not talk now? What the fuck? This is gonna be... I'm so stressed! Please talk, somebody talk! Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? That's so weird! No! What the hell? Oh my god! Miss Tara? Miss Tara? Miss Tara!
News item from Sunnydale, California. Apparently the entire town has been quarantined due to an epidemic of, as strange as this may sound, laryngitis. It seems the town has been rendered unable to speak. There's no word yet what might have caused this or what other effects might be seen from this epidemic. Local authorities have issued a statement, a written statement, I should say, blaming recent flu vaccinations. A few skeptics...
Oh, this did not age well.
In the meanwhile, Sunnydale has effectively shut down. All schools and businesses will be closed for the time being, and residents are advised to stay home and rest up. The Centers for Disease Control have ordered the entire town quarantined. No one can go in or out until the syndrome is identified or the symptoms disappear.
See, of course this was coming, but that doesn't mean I like it. But I guess it's their way of expressing what they can't do through words. So I think I understand it. He floats? Why are there two? What the fuck? It's like a whole gang? Oh, please tell me they're not going for Buffy. Why? Is this all because of Buffy? Because they're trying to get to her? Oh my lord! Oh my god, and he can't scream for help! What the fuck? No, that's horrible. Don't look at me like that. They are so creepy. These people are so funny. Like, the way their facial expressions and just the things that they do with their hands tells me everything I need to know about them, and I fucking love it. They're hilarious. The song, Giles! Why this song? I feel like all the messages that they're... It's adorable. I feel like all the messages that they're writing are actually so deep. Like, how do I get my voice back? And there was another message that they wrote on the board that I was like, damn, this is like deep. Tara, if anything happens to you, I am going to literally kill myself. I'm so worried they're gonna attack her. Oh, sweetie. Oh no, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Oh, it's already there. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Tara, please, we just got you. You can't die right now. I hate that they float so it looks like they're going- Oh, fuck my life! Don't do that to me! If I get another jump scare- Ah, fuck! No! Don't do that! I don't like this episode. Come on! Yes, Willow! Come on, Nico. Oh, hell no. I thought that was Willow's room. Oh my god! She just grabbed her right by the waist. Oh, fuck. Oh, that. Oh, she's so gonna know. And maybe he'll put two and two together. Oh, he's gonna know too. Damn, okay. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, is he gonna think she's a fucking vampire? Aww. And now he knows how he feels about her. I love that. Oh my god, look at the way they are. She is like already holding her. Jesus, my Lord, Superstar Christ. No, can you actually? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, is Tara gonna do it? If Tara does it, I will flip shit. What? Look at this! I am literally... What? 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 Hello? Somebody? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Come on, communication. You got this. Oh no, sweetheart. Damn. This is me. This is how I felt when I saw Tara for the first time about 20 minutes ago.
Hi.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I'm ready
Hi.
for that talk. It's gonna end, isn't it? Joss Whedon, you're so predictable. I'm kidding. Okay. Holy hot damn. What an episode. Like, how am I even gonna start discussing this? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like we should start talking about the plot. Like, I'm trying to think about it, and I don't remember a single show attempting to do something like this. It feels so original and so fresh. You know, the fact that they would do an episode where I want to say about half of the episode must have been silent. Like, a big part of the episode was actually silent, and I feel like that's a really hard thing to do because you lose your audience a lot with that, and I think that they're well aware. And so I understand why they waited 4 seasons to do this, because I feel like you really have to have people hooked in your show so that they can actually follow through with something like this. And I guess just, you know, the characters well enough that you don't need to listen to, you know, they don't need to speak. You can listen to them and know what they're saying just by how they react to things. But at the same time, I thought it was super interesting that they just presented us to 2 different characters, Tara and I forgot her name, Julia, Giles's lady. Like, this is not the sort of episode. It's so Monster of the Week that I wouldn't expect them to present us to somebody new. Like, what? I think they really created a very interesting monster. Because while he's obviously the bad guy and he's like cutting off people's hearts, which, by the way, I don't know if I missed it. Probably. They said he wanted 7, like they wanted to get 7 hearts. Why? Like, what is the symbolism of 7? What does he do? Does he ascend? An amazing monster, and even better, the power. Like, that's a really cool power to get to take people's voices. I feel like that's so symbolic. I feel like everything that they wrote on those little signs felt so deep to me. Because, you know, while it was obviously they were writing questions like, what do we do now? And like, how do I get back my voice? Buffy writing that, I think, felt so symbolic. Because obviously she's talking about her actual voice just because she can't speak. But I think it's also a matter of, I think it's deeper than that. And maybe I'm reading into it, but I think this is sort of Buffy's question now that she's in college. How does she find her voice? Because she's in a place now full of people with, like, I guess similar aspirations, and she feels different and she doesn't know how to, like, what to do and how to fit in. And I think that, you know, a question of hers is, how does she find her voice? And so I feel like they really played around with these different messages on the board, you know, because while they wrote messages that were specifically, you know, catered towards this episode and what they were going through, I think they were also big philosophical questions that made me look at them and think, like, damn, like, that is a good question if you really, like, think about it beyond just this episode. I am very fascinated by communication, you know, like, my favorite movie, oh, y'all are gonna judge me for this, but I don't care, it really is Arrival. Because the entire movie is about communication and finding out how to communicate through different ways. And I think that's just fascinating, like, whenever you're able to sort of do it, you know, get past, like, I feel like you can always find a way to communicate to people, you know, just like when you're talking in a different, like, to somebody who doesn't speak the same language as you do, and you're gonna find a way to talk, you know. And so I just think this was really, really interesting because I wasn't sure how they were going to deal with the whole idea of them not being able to talk. I wasn't sure who was, you know, I didn't know if it was going to be everybody. I didn't know if it was just going to be Buffy. I didn't know if it was going to be the group. I knew somebody was going to, you know, be quiet, I guess. And I think that it's so brave to try and do an episode with such little dialogue. Because, you know, I've mentioned this. I study screenwriting, and dialogue is sort of where it's at. And, like, I can't imagine pitching a script that was, you know, because it's not short, because there got to be a lot of action lines, but I just mean, like, a script so full of action with such little dialogue. It's just fascinating to me. It's interesting because it shows you that, like, you don't even need the dialogue. You know them so well. Like, I don't know, I feel so happy. It's just so great. It's just the magic of just the communication and how it doesn't always have to be with words, you know. Freaking awesome. And I think that it ended in a really interesting, such a Buffy way of ending things. I would say I'm excited to see that conversation next episode, but I really don't think they're gonna go there. I think that's sort of it. Like, I don't mean that's it for them, but I don't know if we're gonna be a part of this conversation. I think this might be a conversation that they need to have on their own, and we as the audience, unfortunately, don't get to be a part of it. But I was, like, 100% sure in my mind that one of them would be the one to find out first, because that would cause some problems. You know, they would be confronted, they would be defensive, and we would be like, but you're doing the same thing, you're also a liar kind of thing. And so it's interesting that both of them seem to find out at the same time, because now, like, now what? Like, no offense, y'all are both liars. So how, like, where do we go from here, right? I thought they were going to get into a relationship, then they would find out the truth, like Angel style, after they were already invested. And then they would sort of break up or go on a break or, you know, something like that. But the fact that they haven't fully committed to anything yet shows me that, like, I think it's actually going to help them. The fact that they discovered about each other early on in the relationship, while I thought that was going to be a cause of problem, now I'm starting to think they're going to bond over it. And that's going to be helpful. And they're going to be like a powerful crime-fighting duo. And then maybe Riley is going to loop Buffy into the initiative. He's sort of going to drag her into it. She will think that she's doing good until she eventually realizes that the initiative is not all that good. That would be my season 4, you know, plot predictions, I guess. I definitely admit that they have some chemistry. I think there's something that's going on there, and I think it's interesting. But personally, I can understand the appeal, but I don't feel it. On the romantic front, we haven't talked about them yet, but I totally want to. Xander and Anya. Bro, listen. The beginning was a little bit sad, and I don't know why the writers, sometimes I feel like the writers really hate Xander. Because I think he clearly has feelings for Anya. I think he knows he has feelings for Anya. And I don't think he's at a point in his life where he would, like, pretend like he doesn't understand or know it. Like, because Xander has been so insightful in some moments this season. Like, I'm never going to forget 401. Xander gave Buffy some great advice. I feel like he's really matured. But then when they do things like this, it almost ages him down. It makes me remember that, like, oh, I guess he's still sort of a teenager and stuff. I don't see why they would be having this discussion in the first place, I guess is what I'm going for. I feel like Xander is a little bit more mature than what they're making him out to be this episode. But still, I forgive it because of the message in the end. I thought that was great. The fact that Xander, thinking he lost Anya, makes him notice how much he actually deeply cares for her, makes it worth it. And so it was very heartwarming to know that, you know, in the end, Xander knows his feelings about Anya. He made them very clear, and he didn't need words to do it. Like, that is the magic of this episode. I love it. There's so much that is being talked about, that is being said without them needing to say it. And she knew it too. She got exactly what he meant. Clearly. So yes, they are adorable. I want to see more of them, but I want to see more of them as individuals too. I also want us to be able to explore some sort of Xander storyline this season, because I feel like he was a lot more prevalent in seasons 1 to 3. I'm feeling Xander and Giles too a little bit more distant this season. And I don't like it. We should also talk about Spike. Obviously, we have to talk about Spike. Like, his dynamic right now is so interesting. Like, he seems like a house guest, like a roommate, and not like he's being held captive or anything. Like, to be perfectly honest, I don't know why he's still there. I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm enjoying seeing him so much in these scenarios that I want him to be there. Because he always has, you know, great one-liners, and, you know, he makes the scene funny and dynamic and stuff like that. But realistically, what the fuck is he doing there? And I do think he's gonna keep being like this, if that even makes sense. But I think it's just a question of the setting, of seeing him always in the group scenes almost, you know, whenever they're in the house, is just interesting. And I'm really curious to know how the group dynamic is gonna change with these new additions, it seems, because Riley seems to know the truth now, and we've got Tara, who I'm trying my best not to talk about until the end of the video. All of them could potentially, like, they seem to know about the supernatural. It could be assets, and so I wonder if they're gonna start becoming like a part of their meetings, you know, like the meeting that they had at the little like at the school. It was really interesting to see where they chose to have the meeting. I miss the library. There's definitely been a lot of change this past season, because we have just lost Oz, Cordelia, and Angel, who used to be, and Wes, all of whom used to be part of these conversations, these group conversations. And I think now they're starting to show us who is going to be joining into these conversations. I'm not sure how involved they're going to be because I don't know how much they know about the supernatural. I'm guessing Riley knows a lot, but other than, you know, him, I'm curious to see if the group dynamic is going to change if they add these other characters. This young version of Buffy just gave me a lot of questions. I kept expecting Joyce to show up the entire episode and we didn't see her, which is a little bit sad. I feel like she would have been a good addition to this episode. It would have been funny to see how she reacts because I'm curious as to how the general population is just, you know, reacting to not being able to talk. Like, what sort of non-supernatural explanation are they giving? Because how the hell are you going to explain that? That's not something easy to explain. I know they said it was like laryngitis. Like, do people actually buy that? Because I feel like they don't give these people enough credit. It's like the same thing that happened at the prom, you know, where you think everybody's clueless about what's happening, but deep down they know. I feel like these people in Sunnydale gotta know, right? Especially after this. Anyways. Okay. Finally. Let's talk about Willow and Tara. It's 1999. I'm not expecting a lot from a lesbian relationship at that time. I don't even expect it in 2021. The most we get are like really bad lighting kisses. And so I don't know what their relationship is going to be like, considering the fact that this is not something that's explored in television at the time. So it's really interesting to me because I wonder if this is sort of as much as it's going to go, or if we're actually going to get to see them at some point kiss, even if it's a little peck or something like that. Like, I don't know how brave these writers are. I'm hoping they're hella brave. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to get past the looks, but the looks that they gave each other this episode, the hand holding, this was so much more than I could have imagined. Like, this already gave me as much as I thought I was going to get from them during their entire relationship. I'm not going to lie. I thought they were going to become friends and then some feelings were going to start growing. But it kind of seems like their relationship is already starting as something more, because the looks they were giving each other, the hand holding, that's not straight behavior. And so I am like so excited, because if they're giving us this much with their first interaction, I can't possibly imagine where they're taking this couple. And I am so goddamn excited because I have been waiting to meet Tara for so long. In my imagination, Tara was completely uninvolved with the supernatural. And so maybe that would even cause some problems with her and Willow, because I created a whole story in my mind, guys. Because Willow would have to sort of lie to her about this, and that would create conflict, right? That's sort of my vision in my head. And so the fact that she is a goddamn fucking witch, and her mom is a fucking witch, a powerful fucking witch. Like, Tara is a witch? A powerful one? Like, ma'am, that is so exciting. Like, so exciting. The fact that they joined together to be witchy and that they were actually able to do it, that was so fucking powerful. That was so amazing, and it was so gay, and I am thriving right now. And I am truly, genuinely so curious to see how Willow is going to cope with having feelings for her, because I don't know if I think she felt a little something, you know, this episode. I know it's very soon, but I could sense that Willow had some butterflies there at some points, and she's probably laying in her bed right now thinking, what? And I'm so excited to go in that journey with them. I think Tara probably already knows she's gay. She looks kind of gay. And so I wonder if she's going to be like helping Willow navigate this. Like, I am so freaking excited to see where this relationship is going to go. Basically, Willow and Tara are already the best couple. I am so sorry. Are already the best couple in the Buffyverse. I'm kidding, sort of. I'm kind of not. I love that Willow and Tara, without ever having met, well, they met like once, were able to communicate so well without words. You know, the hand holding, Tara seemed so protective over Willow. I feel like they were so in the same page without ever having to talk. Like, that is amazing. I feel like so many people in relationships don't know how to communicate, and I feel like it was so interesting to see how all the couples in the show were able to communicate even without words. So yes, this episode, kind of fucking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely lived up to the Hush hype. Oh, The next episode is called Doomed. I don't know who is doomed, but I have a feeling. My gut tells me it's going to be about a relationship because that's where all of the drama has been lately. I wonder what could be doomed though. Like, I'm trying to think about it. Is it Faith? Is Faith coming back? I know I said I wasn't going to ask for her and Tara this episode, but they gave me Tara, so I feel like now I can ask for Faith. Is that too soon? I don't want to feel like I'm asking for too much. Because this episode and the previous episode were so focused on Monsters of the Week, I have a feeling the next episode is going to be a lot about Buffy and Riley and dealing with this connection with the Initiative now that they know about each other. I feel like it's got to be very focused on the Initiative and potentially Buffy joining them to some extent. So I think that would have to be my prediction for the next episode. And I really, really hope we get to see Tara next episode. Because if she is the kind of character like Miss Jenny, who I only see once in a blue moon, I'm going to be really upset. Because I used to have to beg for Jenny's screen time. And I don't want to have to do that again for Tara. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to see you all in the next episode. And bye.